Welcome back, everybody, to Seahawk Talk. We are your hosts, Joe Stevens and Zach from Zach Talks Hawks. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We have a lot to talk about when it
Yeah,
comes to preseason action, and uh, finally have a run game, so that's gonna be a lot of fun to talk about.
that's what I. Let's skip over that right now, and let's get out of the way. I haven't seen the Seahawks offensive line look this good in probably 20 years. Um, Now, granted, it was one preseason game. That's why the second question on the board is this O line legit? Or is it fool's gold? I don't think it is, but don't expect them to look that dominant all season. I mean, it'd be nice, but that was insane, the push that they had.
It was a lot of fun. It was a great time to be alive. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
Yeah, Gray's able to look good. He kind of at the game he definitely got knocked on his ass one play. It was a run play. He was going up the field, got knocked down.
It's a tradition now. It's a
Yeah, that
tradition.
is true. I taught my nephew how to use the urinal at the Seahawks game. Met his dad while I was in there. Kind of funny. Um, he was like, "Nice jersey." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." He goes, "That's my son." I just go, "Congratulations!" Like I don't know what to say. um, but yeah. Anyways, he looked awesome. Other than that one play, but it seemed like every run that was breaking out was right off the back of him, and that
Yeah.
was a very positive. I mean, I know the Chiefs didn't play a lot of their starters, but that was still NFL talent that they were just, I mean, manhandling every play. And it wasn't even just the first stringers, it was the whole game. So,
It was a lot of fun, and yeah, what a time to be alive. And then we saw Sam Darnold, so that
four for
was
four.
that was good.
Yeah, I kind of wish, I thought he was going to play two drives.
Me
Um,
too.
but the fact that he went out there and literally just did not mess up whatsoever, 4 for 4. I think a lot of the passes were close to, if not behind the line of scrimmage. Um, but those are high percentage completions. What we're trying, that's what this offense is going to look like. It's not going to be, obviously sometimes they're going to have to try to take the top off you, but it's not going to be a lot of, play action deep down the field, or just even deep down the field in general. So it's going to be death by death by cuts, right? That's kind of what this offense is. So
And that's like right up my alley. I mean,
mhm.
Big Ten football, baby. Like, make
Yeah.
make this our identity. I'm begging for it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think you said that. I kind of think the NFC West is kind of like the Big Ten of the National
Yes.
Football League when it comes to running the football, because I feel like every team is trying to do that.
Yep. I totally agree.
Um, but yeah, let's see. Other than Darnold looked awesome, Locke looked great. Charbonnet looked really good. You know what? I Before I forget, Damian Williams, complete turnaround. I I mean, go ahead. He looked like I said
I
last
knew
week. I was like, he looked like
I
he could just
knew it. I knew it
yeah.
wouldn't take it long. You're like, hope restored. He's back, baby.
Not even that. Just like it gave me like I was just happy to see him like break a couple tackles. I think he scored, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah. Any other players other than Bobo?
Other than Bobo, yeah. I mean, Bobo did a really good job. But let me
Do you know what my
bring up
wife said to
those
me?
stats. Yeah.
She said, "Wow, it seems like Bobo plays a lot better in the preseason." I go, "Yep, he's going against lower level competition.
Yeah, and
That is where he shines. He's going to
he's
make the
got
team."
yes. I I really think that's a wrap for MVS, and
Mhm.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
hate it either. I think that's the right way to go about it now, and
Mhm.
we're cooking now. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like this offense is gonna be so different from most of the NFL
Mhm.
watch this year, and man, it's gonna be refreshing.
It's
It's
kinda gonna be like a mix, the 49ers and the Lions is kinda what I'm imagining. Uh,
yeah,
just kinda smash mouth, and that's kinda what we've seen, and I love it. I love it because the best friend to a good defense, which I think this is a good defense, is a run game, and the run game and defense travels.
yeah.
What do
So
you got as far as stats?
well, just taking a look here. So your boy, 11 carries for 50 yards. So good night for him. Jacadia Wright uh, did a
Jacardier.
Jacardier Wright. I'm sorry.
Is it
I was like,
Jacardier? I keep saying Tacardier, so I think I
no,
messed up too.
it's Jay. It's Jacardier. I thought you were mocking me for how I ended that. No, it's Jacardier Wright.
No, I
Um,
was, but I was also wrong.
you're also wrong. And uh, 9 carries for 48 yards. Uh, so I mean, anybody running the ball really had a
Day.
nice day. So it, that's it's to be expected. Um, Receiving, actually, in terms of volume, Derek Young had 3 catches for 52 yards, and been watching how they're really big on him
Mhm,
in terms of special teams. So he's kind of solidifying his spot uh, on the squad. Robbie Oots, our boy, got a catch. So
mhm.
return of the fullback. That'll be
It's not dead.
Seth Coleman with a sack and a half this game. Um, Coming up big, making sure disruptive, and that was nice. For kick returns, I really want to see, if I'm not going to see George Holani too
Mhm.
much in the run game, I really want to see him more on kick returns. And
Me
so
too.
they gave him 3 opportunities. So that's also really exciting.
They had Bobo return a punt. Was
They
that this
did.
week or last week? That was this
They
week, right?
did.
Yeah.
Yep. He had a 20-yard return.
Didn't seem like it. He is slow mover. He is a slow
He
mover.
he's a real thinker when he's with the ball. Got to plot out those steps.
Yeah, he's smart. He studies. Sneaky athletic. Want to say what's up to Bebop Jones. Want to say what up to Iona.
Iona. Yeah.
How's it going? Um, yeah, no, the offense was tremendous. I think the defense did a great job, and which is crazy because nobody's talking about the defense. But I feel like at this point we kind of just expect the defense to perform at a high level, and everybody's biggest concern was the offensive line slash run game, and they can't prove it yet, but they've done a pretty good job of showing us what is coming. Hopefully,
For sure. And it's preseason, so you're trying to veil your offense a little bit so that there's some more tricks in the bag to come.
hmm
I'm curious to know what next week holds. So that'll be
yeah.
a lot of fun. Just trying to
This
see some
week should
guys
be
make the
like
team.
Yeah, this week should be like no starters at all, I'm
No.
assuming. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of guys that are going to shine this game. A couple guys, we're going to go, oh, why'd they let him go? Just remember, guys, they have full access. They are way smarter than we are. They're smarter than all of us combined for the most part. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I remember when they cut Casey Williams, everybody was
Mhm.
pissed, and then he never really did much. So
No. They knew something was up.
yeah. Um, But yeah, defensively, I think that just the team in whole looked great. Like they were playing together. I know a few starters didn't play on defense and offense. So Tyrese Knight supposed to be back by week 1? I was kind of
So, so they asked McDonald that actually today. I have that in my news, and he
okay.
said they will know more definitively about that in 2 days.
What's his
So,
deal?
I don't know. And I knew at one point, but I'm staring at all this news here, and it's gotten lost in the shuffle.
I thought it was like a personal thing, unless that was Ernest Jones that had to leave. Somebody's dad passed away or something. Grandfather passed away.
Let me see.
They had
I
to
got it
leave
here.
training
I'm
camp.
bringing it up. I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
Injury and medical issue. Knowns and Knight. I'm trying to see. Let's see. Maybe it's. How about injury report? We'll go the old fashioned route because
Yeah.
I'm curious. Preseason week 2. Take a look at here.
Tyrese Knight.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's all right. In 2 days, we'll find out more, like you said.
Oh, there it is.
Go ahead.
It is both a medical issue in addition to a knee injury. So it's a couple things going on.
Okay. That doesn't sound great, but if I think he should be back. Yeah, other than that, our defense is pretty set on who's going to be playing. I think we have a great rotation in the defensive line. Secondary, the only thing I'm a little nervous about is obviously there's going to be Woolen and Witherspoon. Who's going to play that third corner position? Not sure if it's going to be Josh Jobe or somebody else. So
That would be very unfortunate.
that's just who I'm thinking. It's crazy because I haven't paid crazy attention to the secondary when watching these games, mainly the offense.
Let's take a look. Ooh, Fox 13, 33 minutes ago, position battles for Seahawks ahead of the final preseason game.
Perfect.
Look at us, breaking news.
Breaking other people's stuff.
Hey, we don't claim to be pros here.
Where the Joes?
All right, cornerback. The Seahawks typically keep 5 or 6 corners on the roster after the starting trio of Witherspoon, Woolen, and Jobe. The depth is a little difficult to sort out.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin is a proven veteran who's missed a lot of camp and time due to a personal matter. And Shamir John Charles returned to practice on Tuesday for the first time in training camp due to a lower body injury. Nehemiah Pritchett appears to have taken a step forward in his second year.
Yeah.
And Isis Waxer and Damian Williams have both had moments at times throughout the offseason as well. That leaves 5 players in the mix for possibly 2 or 3 spots.
Yeah, and I think they're going to play Kobe and, Kobe Bryant and even Worry. They're going to run 3 safeties a lot like they did last year. So I think that's going to kind of leave Woolen and Witherspoon on the outside, which is fine. There are 2 best cornerbacks on the team, obviously. If Josh Jobe is the 3rd best, that's not great. But, I mean, it's better than Quentin Dunbar. So, what you reading?
Defensive line, just like the change in that battle with Duosu coming back and being activated.
Yeah.
There's likely 7 locks to make the roster on defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And then they specifically are talking about nose tackle. Quentin Bohanna and Brandon Peely are battling for nose tackle as Jonathan Hankins remains sidelined with a back injury.
Oh, I was going to ask about Hankins because Hankins is back. I didn't know he was. See, a lot of these guys, these older guys, I can't tell if they're dealing with injury or taking time off. You know what I mean? That's kind of
Yeah.
how training camp and preseason is. That's how it is now. It's like a lot of these guys you don't see, not because they're hurt, but because they played for the team for a long time.
And then pretty much like the battle for the last spot there is going to come down to Mike Morris and Anthony Campbell.
And Morris played a good game on Friday night.
Yeah.
That was a guy I was actually impressed with because my expectations for Mike Morris keep going down, but he might make the roster this year because I was kind of looking at him as a cut candidate.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, man, that is crazy. Just like there's speculation at wideout, just because like they're gonna go deep at tight end.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster. So you're gonna cut from somewhere, like another position that could be required to go lighter in numbers in the past is wideout, unless Seattle decides to eat the contrast of MVS. And with Torrey Horton,
he's coming.
Horton, here's a who, dealing with a minor ankle injury. That seems unlikely. 5 or 6 receivers making the roster seems like the right number.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be Smith and Jigba, Bobo, Horton, Derek Young, Cody White.
Yeah.
I mean, Marquez Valdez-Scantling's on a veteran minimum contract. So they were talking about that on the radio today. Oh. So that's one thing. It's like it's not really going to cost you. I think it'll cost you a little bit, just cutting him because he's under a veteran contract, but it won't cost you hardly anything at all. But yeah, it's going to be. I mean, am I forgetting about anybody? It's got to be those guys. Ricky White, maybe, but I don't see him making.
Derek Young, Cody White, Steven Sims, Ricky White. That's it.
And then tight ends, you're going to keep Barner, Arroyo, Russell, and Oots is kind of a fourth tight end. So, I mean, that's not crazy. That's kind of standard.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just I'm thinking.
So
go ahead.
Where do you so like I mean, our running back room has been so deep. Like who?
Yeah, let me look at the stats from last game.
Yeah, who's third RB? Because like Helani had that really good first game, then took a bit of a step back this game.
I don't even think he took a step back.
Well, in terms of just like sheer numbers, like if you're comparing apples to oranges, Damian Martinez,
Tyus, he's going to be the one that's gone,
and Jarcadia Wright. So it's going to come down to.
So I think running backs usually they keep 4, right? So I think it's going to be obviously Walker, Charbonnet, Helani, and Martinez, even though Jacardier Wright is our Troy Maine Pope this year. What we were talking about earlier.
We're going to be heartbroken. No, say it ain't so.
Yeah, so I think Jacardier Wright and Anthony Tyus don't make the team. I have a hard time believing that Jacardier Wright's going to I don't know. Running back talent in the NFL is so. It's not like it was 20 years ago, where if you had a premier running back, I mean, it was as good as having a premier quarterback. Jacardier Wright is probably going to be picked up on waivers by somebody, but if he gets cut throughout the year, I wouldn't be surprised to see him on our practice squad later.
Yeah.
No, I think the offensive line is pretty set. Like we've talked about, it's going to be Cross, Zabel, Sundell instead of Oluwatimi. I'm all for Sundell right now. Two North Dakota State guys playing side by side. Anthony Bradford. I really wish Christian Haynes would have made a step forward this offseason, but doesn't look like he did, considering he's playing with the second string. And then Abe Lucas has been out there, which is an insane sight to see.
It's like seeing Moby Dick. Like
Yeah.
he just you heard tales, and now we're finally seeing it. I totally agree. It's wild.
Yeah, he's kind of a forgotten guy, I guess. This is training camp because there's been so much going on, or this preseason. To the fact that we kind of forget we haven't really seen him in 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to see him out there in full strength.
I agree.
Yeah. Let's get to. Do you have anything else from preseason game 2 or about the offensive line?
Nope.
Okay. Let's go to things to look at this week, and I think we kind of touched on it. It's going to be a lot of roster battles this week. It's not going to be look how good everyone's performing. I doubt. Maybe we'll see the starting offensive line do a drive, but I kind of doubt it at this point. I think it's kind of going to be a lot of Jalen Milroe. I think that's we haven't talked about him today because I think he's been what I hoped. Like I said, I hope he does not ball out. That's kind of how he's been. He shows flashes of being really good, but I think he's definitely the third quarterback on the roster.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very clear where he is. He's exactly who we wanted. In terms of planning for the future, like not a lot of pressure on Darnold to like fend off a young draft pick with a stick. Like just go out and do your thing. Like this is yours. And I don't know if you've been like paying attention to like a lot of. I feel like Darnold this past week went on like a bunch of media.
He went on a tour.
Yeah, and
no, I didn't.
The more I've sat and watched him do interviews, man, like I really enjoy him. He's just very focused and really determined to make this work, and I'm excited. I really want to see him do, except not just because he's my quarterback, but like anytime there's just like a story of an underdog, like he just
like Geno Smith,
like Geno.
Yeah. Yeah, a guy comes on the radio every week and he does USC football, and he said Sam Darnold's probably the most like genuine, just good guy quarterback that they've had in a long time. And they're not just saying that because he's good, right? Because they've had other great college quarterbacks. He said just like his family, upbringing. I think something like his dad or mom was an actor in Los Angeles or something.
Really?
Yeah, and he just, he comes in, he's nice to everybody, and that's kind of good to hear. So they're rooting for him. Yeah.
Well, chat, if you're out there wondering what maybe your favorite position battle might be on this team, maybe somebody who you've seen in the preseason that you're excited for, let us know, and we'll talk about them. But some news in regards to the offensive line, guard help or guard depth maybe might be on the way. Dalton Reisner came in for a visit today, so I mean I'm all for
the
depth.
Colts?
I played with the Vikings. 6-year vet who spent 2019 to 2022 with the Broncos, and then 23 to 24 with the Vikings.
Okay. So what's his deal?
He has posted PFF grades of 60 or above in 5 of his 6 seasons. And he's got several suitors right now, but he visited the Bengals, the Seahawks, and He'll go to Pittsburgh later.
But the question is why is he still? Oh, he was on injury reserve all last year, almost.
Yeah.
Why is he still not signed? That's kind of probably
He's
injury
just-
history.
Yeah, just kind of waiting. And I mean, that would be an upgrade over Anthony Bradford.
Well, we thought Connor Williams was our savior last year, so
I'm
guys
hesitant
this,
to fall
like,
for the trap again. I don't. I want to have hope, but I don't want to get burnt twice.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I think we look good. There's continuity there right now. You know what we've seen so far. Maybe week 1 comes and we're like, oh my god, how do we fall for this? As of right now, I kind of don't want to mess that continuity up. Other than Charles Cross coming back into the mix.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the guy I want back. I want to cash in that investment. So
yeah. So yeah. How about news? The 49ers are desperate right now. I don't know if you saw. They just traded for Sky Moore, the Chiefs receiver, who I don't know if you watched the game on Monday night. He's a receiver and could not catch the ball. So yeah, he dropped probably and this was me just watching the game unbiased. I don't care about the Chiefs. I don't care about the Washington team that plays football. I was watching Sky Moore and he wears 24. So part of me is like, he's a receiver, right? And he dropped at least 3 just easy passes right in his hand. So, but they're desperate. Ayuk's still out. He's going to be not back till week 8. Jawan Jennings, I'm assuming he came back to camp, but remember there was reports of him being unhappy about his contract.
Yeah.
And obviously they don't have Deebo Samuel this year. So really it's kind of just depending on their rookie wide receiver, or the rookie from last year, the white guy. I don't remember his name. He got shot in the offseason. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't remember his name either.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But yeah, that's kind of who they're leaning on at receiver, and they're hurt.
DeMarcus Robinson suspended 3 games following DUI charge.
See, I didn't even know he was on their team.
Yeah.
I remember him with the Rams. I didn't know he was a 49er.
That's crazy.
What was Pearsall? Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so I think McCaffrey is still not 100%. Purdy hurt his elbow at the end of last year. Trent Williams, from what I hear, is their only offensive lineman that we would have known of, because Dominic Pooney, their rookie guard last year, I guess he's going to be out for a little bit.
How are they already starting this hurt? What are they doing?
That's what I mean. So I heard on the radio, it was yesterday. I got Quiznos yesterday. This is where I heard it. I was listening to the radio eating Quiznos. I didn't realize Quiznos was still a sandwich shop, so I pulled in and I was like, "Oh shit, a Quiznos! I haven't been there in 10 years
in this town." Yeah,
exactly. But anyways, I was listening, and the guy from San Francisco came on. He said they're looking at 6 rookie defensive starters week 1 against Seattle.
Oh my goodness!
And the 49ers are still favored by 2 points, and he's from there and he doesn't even understand it.
Well, I mean, the outlook on this team is
I was going to bring that up. The Seahawks, I don't get it. Everybody has us finishing 4th. And this isn't me being a homer. I've been kind of more cynical, ever since we've been doing this, because, I don't know.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, I've been more realistic. I'm not just working with a bunch of 49ers fans, so I don't have to be like, oh, let's stand up for the Seahawks all the time. But, I look at this and I'm like, how are we not projected to just at least go 10-7 and make the playoffs? A lot of people have us finishing last in the division and going 5-12. And I just don't know what we're looking at, why we're so excited for this season, and what the national narrative is looking at.
I have
They're
no idea.
they're
I
looking at we don't have DK Metcalf. Uh, Is that it? I mean, what is it?
I wish I knew, because I mean, a lot of it's the unknown of Darnold. I think he's the if you get the Darnold at the end of last year,
Yeah.
that guy would win 4 games, and it's. But like, you've had all off season, you've had all training camp, you've had a couple preseason games. Like, the product on the field continues to show that this isn't going to be dependent on Darnold. And that's a great thing. Like, our running back room is super deep, and we now have an offensive line that
Knock
seems
on
to
wood.
at least
Knock on wood.
be able to know what they do, know what they're doing. So,
Yeah.
um,
And the defense, we finished the
It's-
season strong.
it's
Sorry.
opportunistic. Yeah.
This team is going to play great defense, run the football, and have Sam Darnold manage the game. We're not asking. They go, well, Darnold doesn't have Justin Jefferson anymore. Darnold doesn't have that offensive coordinator who's their head coach, Kevin O'Connell. Who cares if he needs to make high percentage completions and hand the ball off? That's what we need him to do. That's why I said earlier, we're not looking for him to take the top off the defense every play or every drive. We're looking for a guy that's going to make the throws he's supposed to make and hand the ball off. That's what we need.
And he could, and like, the thing is, the very rare times where we would need him to do that, he absolutely can. And
Yes, the physical ability. I mean, he was drafted third overall.
yeah,
So I don't know. It frustrated me. One of my friends called me. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, like, go through the division. Like, we just talked about the Niners and how hurt they all are. Like, Matthew Stafford was on like Amber Alert for a while because nobody saw him, and we still don't quite know.
He just came back to practice.
So, like, who are the Rams? What are the Rams doing there?
But they're looking at? Like, here's what I think everybody's looking at. Oh, the Rams have Devontae Adams. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get their head coach is an offensive guru or whatever, but this is why we hired Mike McDonald, to stop the offense. This is going to be Clint Kubiak's offense. That's fine. We just talked about our offense. This defense should be able to stop every team in this division.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and like what have the Cardinals done this offseason to move the needle?
This offseason, in general.
Yeah.
Like, what has Kyler done?
You're like, in the history of the Arizona Cardinals.
literally have never won a Super Bowl.
I'll be right back.
Zach has an emergency.
I'm coming. I'm right here.
He's about to pee his pants.
I didn't go very far. I'm sorry.
What was going on?
I needed to grab something for my drink. That's all.
Oh, okay. Sick. But yeah, no. Yeah, the Cardinals just we see them start the season hot every year and then fade. That's what we see from the Cardinals. I'm not saying that they should be picking us to win the division, because I think it's a 4-team race, and I think it's as even gets going into the season, but just everybody's picking us to finish 4th. It's insane.
Yeah, it is wild. Like, and I'm the realist on the group, but like,
I think it's flip-flopped.
Like, I ain't no fool. Like, well, you would like to think it's flip-flop, but I'm give it till week 1. I'll be bringing it back down to earth. It's fine.
Yeah.
But like, it is bewildering. Like, how terrible they think this squad is,
Well,
given all the positive things we've seen.
well, and you're not from around here, obviously, or you don't live around here, so you don't listen to local radio. Local radio is like we are. They're not, you know, and they're honest. They're unbiased. Obviously, they're a little biased. They're always rooting for the Seahawks, but they're not going to flat out lie to you. You know, it's not like we're just listening to the, we're not going to Seahawks.com and reading every article there about how they think the Seahawks are going to do, and news about the Seahawks. I just don't get it. I really don't get it.
It's wild. That's for sure.
The only one that ever gives us credit nationally is Rich Eisen. So I love Rich Eisen. He's the man.
Hosting. Do you see the ESPN?
Sports Center? Yeah. First time in 22 years he's been on Sports Center. That was insane. I forgot that ESPN bought NFL Network. I texted my friend. I'm like, hey, Eisen's hosting Sports Center. He's like, NFL Network or ESPN bought NFL Network. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Enough bitching, I guess. Any other news around the league? There's a lot. I mean, I think a couple trades happened that didn't really matter, other than, like I said, that 49ers one.
Harrison Phillips getting traded, captain from the Vikings.
Oh, Harrison Smith?
Harrison Phillips.
Who's that?
Defensive tackle for the Vikings.
Harrison Smith is their safety. Sorry.
3 hours ago, a bullet broke through Chiefs coach Andy Reid's office while he was inside.
No. Okay, get this. So this is my 7 minutes ago I got this notification. Andy Reid was unharmed when a bullet penetrated the glass of his office while he was working in 2024. That's what ESPN. That's what the thing just said to me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
May 4th, 2024. It was about 15 feet from where he was sitting. It is crazy that we're just hearing about this, though. Wow. He's the next Ricky Pearsall, dude. He's gonna get shot.
Oh my gosh. All right. Other than that, around the NFL, Colts are resigning for a Danny Derp season. So that'll be
Danny
fun.
Dimes, dude. I'm rooting for him. I'm kind of rooting for him, but he's gonna suck. Sorry.
Poor Tyler Warren.
Yeah, that's probably the only guy that's gonna get targets all year.
Big fancy guy.
I have him, by the way, in my dynasty league, so that's fine. Yeah, Daniel Jones starting, Joe Flacco starting.
As everyone knew he would.
No, I knew he would, but you'd think you'd go out and get somebody else. That's not for one. Not
Joe Flacco balled in Cleveland. I mean,
yeah, he's gonna go bald in Cleveland. He's like 90 years old. I don't know if Joe Flacco is the best you can do. Joe Flacco wasn't good enough for me in 2017. It's 2025.
Jackson Dart.
I heard
your favorite guy. Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, I heard he looked great, but Russell's gonna start or something.
Yeah,
that's another team that's like, what? I don't know. Both the teams in New York and the team in Cleveland, I'm like, what are you guys doing? I get it. You're the Jets and the Browns, but the Giants, it's like they were contenders for a long time, and they were kind of a weird contender though, to where it's like they'd either finish 4-12 or 11-5 and make the wild card, win the Super Bowl, and beat the Patriots. So, Any news on Rodgers in your neck of the woods? How's he looking? How are people responding to the chosen
Not
one?
not great. I mean, he hasn't really like moved the needle in terms of optimism, really, because he hasn't played and he's not going to play. And the first time we will see him is week 1. Tomlin came out and said Aaron Rodgers will not be playing in the 3rd preseason game. So I don't know. I don't understand it. Like,
That's another team that I wish he would have just retired. Because another team, the Steelers, they're contenders every year, almost, playoff contenders every year. And you're holding out hope for Aaron Rodgers. That's what I don't get. And you know me, I hate Russell Wilson. I'd have much rather went with Russell Wilson than Aaron Rodgers.
yeah.
I would have went with Justin Fields.
Yeah, me too. I think the Jets have something in Justin Fields if they can get their act together. But yeah, and then what's the other one I was going to talk about? And now I forget. No.
Sorry.
I'm trying to scroll frantically to find it because I had it earlier. Oh, I wanted to talk about another team from that division that made a curious move that then instantly showed they are also not serious. And that would be the Cincinnati Bengals starting Joe Burrow for a drive last week to get absolutely annihilated behind his starting offensive line. And nothing has changed.
Yeah,
Nothing has changed.
He's cool though. Joe Burrow's good. They're just gonna.
He is
They're gonna.
good.
They're
They are just terrible.
They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna just try. That sounded dumb. They're gonna try to get the ball last so they can score. So they can score last.
I was talking to somebody earlier this week about the Bengals, and I was like, not that extreme. Hey, McNiner. Not that like this extreme situation would happen to Joe Burrow, because I think Joe Burrow's got that dog in him and he's just going to keep going.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah. Like, it reminds me a lot of Andrew Luck. Like, the dude is getting murdered out there on the football field, and they just aren't doing anything to fix it. And it's every year. Every year is the same thing. And I'm like, that preseason drive for him was atrocious.
Didn't they score?
I don't know. And
I thought they scored.
Joe Burrow. Not Joe Flacco. Get out of here.
Yeah,
get out of here, old man.
Get me more Flacco. That's what the Seahawks should do.
Let's see.
Play-by-play.
Last game. Okay, I was wrong. He scored.
That's what I thought, because the Bengals kind of dominated that game.
But like he got, like, all I saw was he just got whacked.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And like, I just, like, I absolutely hate watching teams waste premier talent, and that's what these guys are doing now. And
unless it's the 49ers, Rams, or Cardinals, then I'm okay with it. Yeah. Joe Burrow, that is, and he's not like Russell, where Russell would hold the ball too long and then run around and get sacked. I mean, he's legit probably one of the best. He's not probably one of the best. He is one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in the NFL. I was kind of talking about that the other day. Sorry to keep you. I know it's kind of, but how all the good quarterbacks, I mean, it is true. They're all in the AFC. Like all the elite quarterbacks. That's why I think it makes it even more of a chance that the Seahawks just kind of, you know, not saying that they're going to do it because no team with a first-year offensive coordinator, I swear, has like ever been to the Super Bowl. It seems like, but I don't know. I don't get it. Who's the best quarterback in the NFC? Jalen Hurts,
Yeah,
Matt
by a lot.
Stafford. Yeah, Stafford and Goff are like second.
And Goff's been struggling in camp and all that stuff this preseason. They've taken a step back. I mean, they've lost like a lot of coaching this year, obviously, but yeah, it's pretty much like Jalen Hurts and then everybody else.
Dude, the Saints are going to start Tyler Shuck. Oh, no, sorry, they're not. They're probably going to start Spencer Rattler, which is insane that he's going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Baker Mayfield, he's actually turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Penix, it's going to be kind of his first year. Panthers, Bryce Young, he doesn't look very good. Jordan Love.
He's okay. He's like nobody's really breaking out of that group.
No,
quite yet. Daniels will be a big tell this year.
Okay, Daniels, Prescott, Hurts. What team am I forgetting?
Dak.
Yeah, Prescott. So Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins, Giants. Oh yeah, Giants. We just talked about that. Yeah, Russell Wilson. Okay, and then Seahawks. I'm not claiming the Seahawks have a really good quarterback either. Darnold, Purdy, Stafford, and Murray. There's just no like intimidating quarterback in the NFC.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, but other than that, I think it's a toss-up.
Oh, I meant to ask, what do you think of the tush push?
It's weird. It's weird. I think. I think
Milrow for a tush push.
Yeah, I think like I don't know. Maybe it's my like old school football brain, but like if you're gonna have a quarterback sneak, don't you want like a tall quarterback so that he's big and can lay out and get the first down instead of this tiny little man?
Play is.
It's so weird though. It's so weird, and yeah, I'm not. And then like Darnold was in the backfield, and so like I look at that and I'm like, there's a lot you can do here, but I don't understand. Like I don't understand it for its primary function because Darnold's not pushing, and Milrow's tiny.
You're playing with 10 guys.
Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird on a play where it's designed to be like 11 on 11, like
it
brute
worked.
strength against brute.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked, but it's so weird. It's not supposed to work. Like
you're more of a fullback dive kind of guy.
Yes, I am. And we have a banging fullback. Like use him.
Yeah.
Return the fullback.
Yeah, we returned it. Don't worry. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Like the Seahawks should just abandon the tush push and be like, nah, like we are the Big Ten. Like we're going to double down on this. We're going to use our fullback. That's what we're going to do. Like stop our fullback. Like use him. And
oh my God. I forgot to tell you. I started watching that SEC documentary on Netflix. Did you start watching it?
No.
The first thing they say is like they're talking about the SEC and how much better it is, and everybody. And one of my biggest pet peeves of being a football fan in general is rooting for a conference. Like Paul Feinbaum pisses me off. How can you like be a fan of a I'm a fan of the Washington Huskies, okay, and like this, people like Paul Feinbaum have made me honestly an anti-fan of the SEC. Like I don't like the SEC because of him. But anyways, the opening sequence is like the SEC football is just different, and then they go, which is true. I mean, it's kind of life down there. And then they go, if you want to win a national championship, you go play in the SEC. I'm like, oh, They win one last year? They win one the year before? No? Oh, that's weird. They haven't won one in a couple of years. I guess you don't have to play in the SEC to win a national championship. I don't know.
In the Big Ten, you can even cheat and still win a national championship.
Yeah,
So-
and then, dude, did you see what they got? They're actually going to pay for that. That's kind of
Oh, it's nothing. It's like
money.
one
It's money.
one booster, and all that problem goes away.
Yeah, but next year, it's the payroll is going to be different. It's going to be weird.
And then like Harbaugh is on a like a I don't know, like a shadow ban from the NCAA.
For
It's
10 years.
It's like he's already gone. Like, what are you doing? And like, I know the irony. Like, I understand. I'm a Seahawks fan. I root for Pete Carroll, and I get it, but it's stupid. Like,
The
it's
one
just
thing
stupid.
the one thing I'm happy they didn't do, and honestly, and this is me as a Huskies fan, and you know I'm a big Huskies fan. I'm happy they didn't vacate the title, and I'm happy that Huskies fans aren't like, oh, we should claim this. Because, I mean, if Penix did get hurt that game, and there were some shitty calls, but I'm not one of those that are like, we should claim this national title.
Do you see what Auburn just did?
Yeah, I heard they claimed one from a long time ago.
8 of them. 8 of them.
Yeah.
Where is this coming from? Like,
dude. So yeah. So
like, I hope the Sonics get their basketball team back, and that's the first thing they do. I like
they will. They'll get the
yoink,
history back. We talked about this. Yeah.
No, like the OKC stuff. Like, okay, fine.
Sorry,
like,
Siri didn't get it.
Siri, you need to just bug out. And like, nope. Like, this is ours. Like, that's how ridiculous all of this is.
Yeah, and UW, I mean, their national championship that we won, to be fair, I mean, it was a split poll. So, like, we finished in first in the coaches poll, and Miami finished first in the AP poll, and they were flip-flopped back, and they were both super close. But there was no playoff back then, I get it. But, like, some of these teams are claiming national championships with, like, 4. They're going, like, 8-4. I think that I saw it on Elite College Football's Instagram, and I kind of thought it was a joke, but I guess it is true.
It's insane.
1941 Alabama finished 9-2.
7 additional national champions.
Look, 1941 Alabama finished 9-2. They finished 20th in the AP poll. Shut out by Vandy and Mississippi State, and they claimed a national championship.
1910, 1913, 1914, 58, 83, 93, and 2004. What are we doing? Like,
where was it? Yeah, I think it's none of which they actually won the national championship.
Get this. I'm going to read for you the records.
04 makes sense. I see 04 right now. 04, I get it. But go ahead.
They were 6-1 in 1910.
Not bad.
8-0 and 13. 8-0 and 1 in 1914.
Mm-hmm.
9-0-1 in 58. 11-1 in 83.
Oh, I don't even see those ones. I'm seeing 4.
11-0 in 93 with Terry Bowden as their head coach. And then 2004, 13-0. Like,
04 makes sense, but USC would have stomped the shit out of them anyways if they would actually play in the national championship game.
What are we doing? I just, and so they didn't just do the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
They also did conference titles. They claimed 15 conference titles.
We should start doing that.
How insecure about your program do you have to be? to do that.
Never mind. I take back my statement. I think we should claim 24 because Michigan cheated. I mean, should we throw a parade? Should Auburn throw a parade for the 8 national titles? They can have all those players basically. What is it called? Posthumanly or
postmortemly or
I was thinking
postmortem?
posthumous.
Oh yes.
They'll have a posthumous release of the 1932 national championship Auburn Tigers team. You should watch that documentary. As much as the SEC pissed me off, it kind of makes them look like, I don't know. That Brian Kelly, the coach at LSU, is the biggest cheeseball I think I've ever seen coach college football. I don't know. It's kind of a joke. Are you gonna watch? Before we get out of here, sorry, I guess we're on TV time, but I told my friends I wasn't gonna watch it. You might feel differently. Are you gonna watch the new Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix?
Okay. No, there's not a single fiber in my body that wants to watch it.
It's just gonna hype up Jerry Jones. You know this,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So it's called like what, the Cowboy and his, I don't even remember what it's called. But yeah, anything else? Penn State plays next week, opening game. UW, obviously. Week 0 college football on Saturday. I'm excited for that. They're playing in Dublin. Kansas State and Iowa State. Top 25 matchup.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. We get Nevada.
Nevada week 1.
Yeah.
We get Colorado State. Torrey Horton's alma mater. I wonder if he's going to be there.
Our out of conference is just brutal this year. It's
Nevada.
It's typical Penn Statery.
What is it?
Nevada. Am I looking at this right? Penn State football schedule. Seriously. I am. Okay.
You're like, I didn't know Western Pennsylvania Community College could field a team.
Well, sort of. Week 1, home against Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Week 2, home against FIU. Week 3, home against Villanova.
I didn't know they had a football team, to be completely
that's
honest.
What I was saying. I did not know Villanova even had a football team.
We play week 1 Colorado State, week 2 UC Davis, week 3 is a bye, and then we play the Apple Cup in September, which is the second year of it being in September, and it's super weird. And then we go, Ohio State comes here. That's the biggest matchup of the year. We were talking about, they were talking about on the radio earlier how Ohio State starting a redshirt freshman.
Yep.
And UW's going to be his first road game ever.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we're not as good as Ohio State. I'll say it. Definitely not on the same level, but if we can, we're loud. Yeah, that place is like, it's the CenturyLink field of college football, Lumen Field of college football. And I wish I was going. I'm pissed. I sold my tickets. I did. I have to go to a wedding that day. I'll be watching on my phone. So,
yeah. Well, the first game outside of those 3 for Penn State is probably their biggest matchup of the year, home against Oregon. Whiteout.
It's easy.
Beat them. It's easy.
Dude, I hate Oregon. I was so my nephew now. I go, Bradley, do we like the Oregon Ducks? He goes, nope, they're yucky and losers. And I go, do we like the 49ers? He goes, no, they're yucky and losers. I go, sweet.
Yeah, I wish Penn State was better against our weird Pac-12 transplants.
You kicked the shit out of us last year. But we also had one returning starter. You have to remember that. Like, it was not the national championship.
It's not the same. It's just not the same.
Yeah, we don't have Penn State this year. We have Ohio State, Michigan. Nope. We have Rutgers, Maryland. traditional matchups.
Well, welcome to the powerhouses of the Big Ten.
I just don't. It's going to change eventually, the conferences, because this is insane. Especially like having the women's water polo team travel to Maryland from Seattle.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we'll end the stream. Sorry, guys. Sorry for having to listen to us, especially me, the last half hour. So, thank you, everybody.